What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got to go over Baby Doge today because we did not break down below that support, as you can see. So we're just going to go straight over this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe and leave a comment in the comment section. And let's go over this. So we were talking all through the live stream about how we could quite possibly break down below the support line. And what was actually pretty nice, we did not break down the support line. So that was pretty good for us. And you can see it was around this point right here in that live stream where we were like, okay, we might actually go down below it. And we did very briefly, but we did not stay down there. You can see what Baby Doge did. It actually bounced back up above this support. So now we're doing good here in Baby Doge. But we're still not out the red. We're still inside of a red area, which is showing that we still have a little bit less demand in this area. So we're still having a lot of selling. But it is showing that we are making that attempt to get back up here to the support. So we're still working on our way back up there inside of Baby Doge. So we still have the possibility to continue to rise, but we still have the same resistance. So we still have to be cognizant and wary of what we're about to do here. So 8Z45, we really need to try to get past that area. And that's the area that we're just watching out for. But we're kind of stuck right now at 8Z42. But we can see that we didn't just immediately drop down here. So I seen someone in the comment section previously say that, we had a healthy pump, which it was sort of a healthy pump. It was pretty fast. I will say that. I'm not going to act like we didn't pump fast because 281% in 30 days. It was actually more than that previously. It was around like 300%. But as the time goes on, it goes down. But still, this is still pretty good for us. And the fact that we just didn't immediately crash and then pull all the way back says a lot about how healthy the pump is right now. So it's really good for us. And also the burn portal is also doing very good as well. So we'll come back to the technicals in a second. But first, we're going to go over a few other things. So you can see here we got a good amount of market cap here at 665 million, 27 million inside of our trading volume for the 24-hour period. And then you can also see over here 1,692,141 holders now. So we're doing really good with the holders, and we're continuing to grow here almost at 1.7 million holders. So that's pretty good. Now, we are still the number one purchase token by the 500 biggest Binance Smart Chain wallets today. So out of all of the top 500 Binance Smart Chain wallets, we are still the most purchased out of the top whales inside of Binance, the top 500 whales. So that's pretty good. And on average, they're purchasing about $112 worth of Baby Doge. And yeah, I think this right here might actually be everyone in total purchasing $112 on average, but it might just be the whales also. But yeah, the whales are still purchasing Baby Doge, and it looks like they're dollar cost averaging inside of Baby Doge because they continue to buy. So that's actually pretty interesting to see. So yeah, shout out to the whales for that, and yeah, shout out to the whales. So moving on to the next thing on the Binance website, we're actually trending for trending cryptos, and you can see right here we are ranked number 2 for trending cryptos. That's pretty good. Rank number 2. You can see number 3 is something called Milo Inu. I don't know anything about this, but it says that it's ranked number 3. So yeah, but we are ranked number 2 inside of Baby Doge. So all is well there. We're doing pretty good over there. And also another thing that we have for Baby Doge, look at this. Our farms, our APRs for our farms is pretty much going up now. So our APRs are doing pretty good right now for the farms. So over here on the farms, you can see we have 93% for the top farm here. That's the farm I'm in. I just now withdrawed my money yesterday. It was like $14 or $15 or something like that in my farm, and I took that out yesterday during the live stream. But I still have the money here inside of the farm. So yeah, I'm still farming here inside of Baby Doge Swap, and I'm going to continue to farm. So yeah, shout out to all the people here in Baby Doge. You can see the other APRs are also increasing because the total liquidity in the farms are increasing. And you can also see for our burn portal, we are still moving fast here with the burn portal. So now we are at 20 trillion inside of the total Baby Doge burned through the burn portal. So yeah, that's a lot of money because they're going to multiply that by 5. We don't even got to do the math. We know that's going to be 100 trillion Baby Doge. They're going to match us 100 trillion. So we already burned 20 trillion. Now they're going to burn another 100 trillion for us. And they're going to do this until April 1st. So I think on April 1st is probably when they're going to do the massive burn. So I reckon by then, this right here should probably be like 100 trillion. Maybe it'll be more than 100 trillion. Maybe it'll be more because that's April and it's only February. So yeah, maybe that by then we could have like 200 trillion burned through like the burn portal that people are doing. So we'll see that. And the last 24 hours, we burned 48.7 trillion Baby Doge in total and 20 trillion of that has came from the burn portal. So that's pretty big as well. And you can also see over here the Baby Doge burn wallet is now at 202.8 quadrillion. So that's good as well. And our buyback burn is all the way up to $10,000 of Baby Doge buyback burn. So yeah, we're doing really big right now. We're doing really big numbers. And you already know down here, I already mentioned in my previous videos about these percentages. So yeah, shout out to the Baby Doge developers for putting this out. This is definitely a pretty good thing for Baby Doge in general. So yeah, that's definitely pretty cool. And also over here, you can see our liquidity now at $62.48 million in the last 24 hours. And then our volume right now inside of Baby Doge is now at $2.73 million in the last 24 hours. So all is well there. And also for everybody that was in the live stream yesterday that seen the problem that we were having when Cliff Power was trying to sell his Baby Doge and couldn't get it. There's something that people have to know about Baby Doge swap that he actually mentioned that he had to do. So pretty much what he had to do after he withdrawed his Baby Doge, right? He clicks withdraw, he confirms it, he withdraws his Baby Doge, right? Now it leaves the farm, but it doesn't go to your wallet after it leaves the farm. It goes into that liquidity pair. So then what you have to do is transfer that from the liquidity pair back to actual Baby Doge and BNB. So then it'll give you Baby Doge and BNB back. So remember, you have to do that. You can't not do that. It has to be done that way. So you would pretty much go over here, I guess, to liquidity or swap, and then you would just swap those liquidity pairs. So make sure that you do that if you are gonna go ahead and do that, and make sure you swap those liquidity pairs. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's over here at the liquidity area, and then you would just swap your pairs. So that's pretty much what you will have to do. So make sure you know what you're doing before you do that. But yeah, shout out to everybody from the live stream yesterday, and big shout out to Cliff Power for getting his coins back. That was scary. He had a lot of coins that he almost lost. But yeah, shout out to the Baby Doge Army. We had a good live stream yesterday. Remember, every single Monday night, we are going to have a Monday night live. And yeah, every single Monday night, we're going to have that live stream. So next Monday, we'll have it. I'm thinking about doing multiple live streams a week, but I guess I'll only do the multiple live streams if we have like a lot going on for the week. So right now, we already had our burn portal coming out and we're just kind of settling down. So that's going to be the only live stream for this week. And then next Monday, the upcoming Monday, we're going to have another live stream. So yeah, every single Monday night, we're going to have a live stream. I don't have a set time for the Monday night lives, typically around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that's towards nighttime where I'm at. So it's going to be different for everybody. But for me, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, EST. So that's pretty much what we got for that. Now, I kind of want to go over DeFi Llama because as you can see, the total value locked in DeFi, it's still moving up a little bit. It's at 47 billion. And Baby Doge is moving up in the ranks on here. So that's pretty good for us. Now, we are all the way up here. I think we're ranked 95 or something like that. So let's go ahead and see what rank we are here. So Shiba Swap is at rank 148, while Baby Doge is now at rank 92. So yeah, we're above Shiba Swap still. We're above Shiba Swap still. So yeah, we're at rank 92, $63.46 million locked in total value. And yep, we're still moving up. We still are up 6.40% in the last 7 days on Baby Doge Swap and 91.42% inside the last 30 days inside of Baby Doge Swap. So that's good as well. And also, if you were watching the videos from yesterday, we talked about this. And this is pretty much our CPI data that we were talking about. So inflation rose by 0.5%. So yeah, that was in January. Inflation rose in January by 0.5%, and they just released the information this morning. So yeah, at 0.5%, and now it is more than expected. It was more than expected. We didn't expect 0.5%, they're saying, and it went all the way up to 6.4% from a year ago. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. But down here was also another interesting input that they had. And down here it says inflation is easing, but the path to lower inflation will likely not be smooth. So it's going to be a bumpy ride, is pretty much what they're saying. They're saying that they won't make the decision based off of one report. So they're not just going to, hike the interest rates up even further and, do another interest rate hike just because of the inflation. So they're not just going to make a huge deal off of one report, but they are watching it. And they are watching it. And they also said, the Fed also said that they talked about disinflationary forces at play, but January's numbers show the central bank probably still has work to do. So they also said some good news that we have is medical care services fell 0.7%. And the reason why this matters for Baby Doge and crypto in general is because everything in the financial markets is like a whole. Like if real estate prices start going down, you best believe that money is about to go elsewhere. So then prices somewhere else like stocks might go up. Now, if inflation is going up globally, worldwide, then you best believe some money is about to come out of crypto. Some money is going to come out of real estate. Some money is going to come out of stocks. Just so then people can reallocate their money. So this is very important for all financial sectors to know this type of information. So, anyways, medical care services fell 0.7%. Airline fares were down 2.1%, and all this is good information. And used vehicle prices dropped 1.9%, which I've actually experienced. They actually have dropped. And airline tickets are also down too, which is all good. But something that's bad, and you already know, egg prices are expensive. So eggs rose to 8.5%. They rose by 8.5% and are up 70.1% over the past year. So that's weird to see. But yeah. And then they have a recession possibility talk down here where they're talking about that recession. To me personally, I believe we are in a recession right now. There's no possibility of us being in a recession. We're definitely in a recession. But anyways, the next big data point will be retail sales, which hits Wednesday morning at 8:30 p.m. And right now it's Tuesday. So yeah, tomorrow is going to be Wednesday. That's going to be on the 15th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. And then they say over here, economists surveyed by Dow Jones expect the figure, which is not adjusted for inflation, and they say will show that sales rose 1.9% in January from the prior month. So yeah, that's what they're saying that is expected to do. And then they said the strength of core inflation suggests that the Fed has a lot more work to do to bring inflation back to 2%. So if you didn't see up here, inflation is now more than expected and up 6.4% from a year ago. It's up 6.4%. So yeah, that's definitely bad. So we're trying to get this down lower. They're trying to get it all the way down to 2%. And yeah, that's what we're trying to do right now. They said if retail sales also show strength tomorrow, the Fed may have to increase their funds rate target to 5.5% in order to tame inflation. So yeah, they're saying if it shows that the retail strength is strong tomorrow. And I have seen a lot of people inside stores lately, so I think it probably will be strong. So that's probably what we're going to see. But anyways, so let's move on from this. We're going to go ahead and go back over here to the technicals like we mentioned before. Now, if we are to drop down to the support here in Baby Doge at 8Z41, right? If we go down to 8Z41 and we hit this support, and really it's not 8Z41, it really is 8Z414. So yeah, I know it's a lot of numbers. But yeah, if we hit this 8Z414 support line, then and if we go below it, then we're definitely kind of confirmed to maybe even go all the way back down to 8Z35. And we were saved once. We were saved on the 13th of February, which was yesterday. We got saved, did not end up going all the way down there. But this time, if we break the support again, we might not be too lucky and we might go down to 8Z35. Now, if that doesn't happen, we got to talk about how the bullish scenario looks here for Baby Doge if that does not happen. So, if it doesn't happen, then we have immediate resistance up here that we already know about, which is all the way up here at 8Z45. But then we have the 8Z48 to get past. So if we do that, then we're almost certain to get back to our previous all-time highs and maybe passing those. So let's see if we pass those. But to be quite honest, either way, I'm okay with it. I'm okay if Baby Doge goes up. I'm okay if Baby Doge goes down because I'm a long-term holder and I will buy more if we go down further. So I'm a long-term holder. That's just how I see things. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is just how I see things. Now, anyways, going over here to Bitcoin. Now, as you can see over here with Bitcoin, we have here on the oscillator bearish signals being thrown up. The buying is actually starting to slow down. And you can see here, this buying wave is now turning into a selling wave. So now you're probably about to see some selling coming in for Bitcoin. And something interesting for Bitcoin, we just now had that increase was because of the inflation, is because of the CPI report data. It was kind of good. So, it was up. We are up 0.5% with inflation for January, but it's not as bad as previous reports because medical care is down, airline fare is down, used car prices are down. So that was a good sign for the financial markets. And you've seen Bitcoin had a nice pump all the way up to 22.3K, all the way down here from 21.6K. And it almost broke this resistance up here, but it did not end up breaking it. It ended up pulling back. And now you can see right now, Bitcoin is trying to make that comeback. So if Bitcoin can make that comeback, it has to get past 22.3K. That's the resistance that we had to get back past. But it is showing that selling is happening in Bitcoin. So you could see a pullback either halfway down here to the support all the way at 21.8K, or it might stop at 21.9 and then continue to go back up. So we have a few scenarios that could happen. And also for the 4-hour chart here, you can see we're starting to have a little bit lower activity here for institutional investors, dark pools, all that good stuff here for Bitcoin. You can see over here that on the oscillator is showing that we were overbought, obviously, because the inflation report came in and it was kind of good for us. So we had that overbuying happening in the market. So you see that it's kind of curving downwards, but doesn't it look like it's about to start curving up down here? So let me zoom in on that on the oscillator. You can see it looks like it's about to start curving up. You can see how it does that, and it curves down, and now it's curving back upwards. So we actually might see a second buying wave coming in for Bitcoin. And if we see a second buying wave coming in for Bitcoin, then we can bet that our next resistance all the way up here at 23.3K could be met pretty soon if we have some more buying coming in. But yeah, let's see what happens there with Bitcoin. But yeah, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. So definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. And as always, I'll be back with another video.